You know, this is a movie that I was waiting for a long time because of how they set it up at the end of Infinity War.
Right.
As soon as I saw the logo, I'm like, okay, I see what they're doing. When they announced the movie, I said, okay, I can't wait to see how it ties in. Now, Captain Marvel is a character that, like, a lot of people on the fence about. Some people don't care about Captain Marvel and whatever like that. I'm like, wait till you see the movie, and then I'm pretty sure you gonna give a damn about Captain Marvel. Now, when it came out, there's a whole lot of controversy. Some people liked it, some people didn't. Can you chill? Like, you're in one movie, now you want to be a celebrity.
Exactly.
Like, can you calm down?
Yeah, you came through in the movie. I give you that much, Simba.
Listen,
you really came through in the movie. Good job. Good job when
you did your thing in the movie, but can you just chill with us normal people now? Can you do that?
Very, very good job, Simba.
You want to be a whole diva now?
She said, I've done enough.
Fine. Anyway, she did kill in the movie though. But like, so the critics were all over the place, of course, and it got so bad that motherfuckers were spamming Rotten Tomatoes to the point where we had to take comments off because critics liked it, users were bullshitting and whatever. And I'm like, you know what, whatever. I don't care what the critics say about it. Like, you know, I mean, I use the same method every single time. You can say whatever you want. I'm gonna go see it myself,
regardless,
based on that.
Right.
So, luckily, we didn't see the movie regular. We saw the movie in the best possible way that you can see. And shout out to 40X for this because they hooked us up with 3 tickets for the 4DX experience, which is the best way to see a movie, especially a Marvel movie, because you're pretty much in it. When there's rain, you feel the rain. When there's
turbulence,
like, you feel the turbulence. When motherfuckers is fighting, you sitting there like this right there with them.
You're
like,
getting hit.
I damn near better just have an Avengers uniform on myself sitting in the seat. That's how I feel.
You should have been dressed as a Kree.
Yeah, look, that'd be me, cause I'd be one of the bystanders getting fucked up. But that was the best possible experience for this, and I loved every single minute of it, yo. From beginning to end, like being in that film, like, you know, it's one way to watch it, but when you're actually in it and you're feeling what they feel there, like there's a whole new level of immersion.
Yep.
Like, and that's what I like. I like immersion. When I play games, when I watch movies, I'm in. I'm in to win it. I was in this, yo, and like I love this fucking movie, man. I loved it. Like the action was crazy, the storyline was crazy, the damn effects were crazy, the de-aging was phenomenal.
Brie Larson, I mean, to each his own. For as much shit people gave her for having the part, look like she was perfect. Her mentality, her attitude,
she did it, yo.
She did the damn.
She did it, and motherfuckers complaining she has no emotion. She had
emotion in this one.
She was funny as shit. She was funny. Her back and forth with Nick Fury, yo.
Yep.
That was so good. It was so good. Like the comedy in this movie, it was fucking hilarious.
Remember she screamed at the guy?
Yeah.
She screamed at her first.
Yeah.
And they picked his ass.
Like this shit was actually hilarious, and the change they made to the story I actually like. I actually like, you know, it didn't go the way certain people thought it was gonna go, and I liked it, yo. The twists and turns. I thought the thing was dope, man. But seeing Nick Fury and Coulson, so young and just, you know, chilling like it's regular, like you trying to look. I'm like they look like they
look young.
Yeah, like this. I'm like, was that really CG or did they really hop in the hyperbolic time chamber and find a way to reverse time with the time stone and like, I'm like, what happened?
But this is what happens. Like, when you watch all of these Marvel movies in order, in line, whatever Marvel movie comes out, you're going to enjoy it because you know it leads up to something bigger every time. So you're sitting there looking like, I'm enjoying this, I'm enjoying that. You enjoy the small things because you know what happens after every movie goes off, and you know what happens in the future. So you're watching Brie Larson, she killed the Samuel L. Jackson, he killed it as usual. You're watching the effects, you're watching the storyline with changes, and you still say, I appreciate the shit because Marvel makes it work. The way she got her powers, the way, you know, certain shit. I was just like, I appreciate Marvel for paying attention to what viewers may be able to adjust to.
Yeah, like I really like how they handle the flashbacks.
I need their skincare products.
And even when like
me too.
they're going back through her memories, and first you don't know what's going on because they're cycling through memories, and this is the guy. They're like, yeah, focus on that. Like no, why is that there? And I'm sitting there like, well, what the fuck is happening? And then you see like they're legit going through her memories, trying to find, you know, one thing, and then how that plays out is dope. Like her interaction, like she's such a smart ass. Like she don't give a shit. I mean, she gives a shit, but she's you know, she's an asshole in her own regard in the best possible way. But like how she handles the character, I love that shit, yo. I loved it. And like she's like really like honing her abilities the whole movie. Like she doesn't always have it. Like she doesn't have it in the beginning and to the middle. She's getting there. Until by the end when she finally, you know,
realizes
like, yo, I'm that nigga, like I can do this. And you're like, oh shit. When she just goes and glows bars, she's just like, she's dominating, yo. She's dominating.
And it's crazy because there comes a point in the movie where she shows her full strength, or almost her full strength, and I think everyone in the theater agreed upon the same fact that we did. Thanos got some shit coming his way because the way that she is, I can really see her talking to Thanos like, look, I'm gonna need you to sit down just for 1 minute.
Like she'll go right to his garden, like, listen, that bullshit you did, what's up? He was sitting with the fucking the hat on, the overalls, like, look, come on now, like, can I at least have breakfast first? Like, I just picked the vegetables and like, what's up? Even though I don't think Thanos is gonna be the villain in Endgame anyway, but you know, one thing, like, we're gonna start off from the beginning. It started off where they changed the Marvel intro to all Stan Lee.
Respect, yo.
That shit was fucking dope to the point where we all gave it a round of applause.
Man,
like, instead of seeing the movies, it was all Stan Lee, all Stan, and that shit got motherfuckers emotional at the beginning. Like, we had to get a round of applause. Yeah. And he had a cameo in it, so I'm like, yes.
Yeah, and that was well served.
Yeah, and it was dope. Like, she saw him, like, and then she gave him that smile. Like, that shit was dope. That kind of hit too. I'm like, yo, it was beautiful. It was fucking beautiful. And like, you got to see how her members were being manipulated till she was seeing things wrong, legit, and then she's finding out, and like, I don't know, man. Like, I really don't see. I don't know how people can have an issue with the movie. Like, you know what I mean? If people were to nitpick, then they could say, like, all right, well, it's not, you know, it's not as good as this movie than that movie. Like, you know, it's not as good as that Strange, whatever like that. But you know what I mean? You're nitpicking. It's still a great movie. It's just, like, don't be sitting there comparing it and judging it. Like, just enjoy the ride. Like, we're still on the ride to Endgame. Like, it's all a part of the journey. Don't sit there and put movies on the pedestal like, well, it has to match this. It's a great movie, and it's gonna you know, lead us directly into that.
Yep.
As a part of the journey, I love the film. I had no issue with it. Like, especially if you want to bitch and complain about it, go see it in 40X. Then I guarantee when they in planes and fighting, and you feeling the turbulence and all that, trust me, you're not gonna bitch and complain.
The water splashing up.
You are not going to complain. Yep. Now I know not everybody has access to 40X, but you know, if you do, make sure you go see it in that format, because that shit has you moving left and right. Like, I'm still moving because I'm like, yo, that was so fucking crazy.
And she's moving.
I'm like, that is just the perfect way to watch the movie. Like, I was so excited. Like, they hit the water, you feeling the water. Like, I felt like I was legit in a plane. I'm like, yo, this is ridiculous.
And it's crazy. When whatever ship they're in is going at full speed, the wind in the theater and your chair's moving, you look like, yo, I'm in this joint with you.
They simulate that wind. You like this. And like, you know, that experience is just top notch, man. I can't compare it to anything else because it's like it's set aside. That was a great way to watch this movie, man.
And honestly, the twist wasn't really a twist. I like how the trailer threw you off.
Yeah,
and I mean, the trailer really throws you off.
Yeah, I mean, like that's something I knew was coming.
Oh,
like,
okay.
I knew that was coming. So, you know, but you know, not everybody did. But even though I knew it was coming, like, I'm still like, this is still dope.
Yeah,
like, I have no issue with it. You know, that's not a problem for me. Like, I'm not gonna nitpick that. It didn't make it any less impactful. Like, and especially like when she finds out what's going on, like, all right, this motherfucker trying to set us up.
Yeah, once she found out, she literally, that's when full force
came. Yeah, and that fight between her and them, that was dope. Like, at the end when he's trying to give that speech, like, yeah, hit me with your full power, boop.
He was like, look, I you don't use any powers. She was like, no, I can't, I don't have time.
Like, she straight mollywopping motherfuckers. Like, this shit was funny, and it was like, I think Samuel L. Jackson, he was probably the funniest in this than he's been in any of the Marvel movies. Yeah. Because he had so much dialogue, like his one-liners were crazy. His interaction with her friend was crazy, and her friend was great. Was great part of it too.
I love her
even her friend's kid. She was great. Like, there wasn't one bad actor in this. Like, no, I wasn't. I loved everybody.
Law killed it.
Yeah, of course, as always. Like, Ben. I forgot how to say his last name. Ben Mendelsohn. I can't say it. Like, I mess it up all the time. But he was in like Rogue One. Like, he was in Ready Player One. Like, he's an triple OG actor. So he played the head scroll. Damn near, like, you can say the top dude that was doing stuff and trying to get back to his family. He killed it. Like, everybody in this joint was just like on the A game. Everybody. Like even the security guard that was outside the Blockbuster, he killed it. He had like 3 lines, and
he still killed it.
Believable.
Like
the
old lady from the trailer.
And when you first see her, and you're like, okay, I see, you know what I mean?
Doing.
And then she was backflipping and doing flash kicks from Guile and everything. I'm like, yeah, that shit is dope. And then while that fight is going on, the passenger's trying to hold, like, what are you doing? What are you doing? She pushed him off. The fuck off me.
But that made it so much more realistic. Like, hey, stop hitting that old lady. That made the movie so much more realistic. It's not the 2000s, so they ain't got the cell phones out like that. They can't World Star this shit because there's no World Star right now. They sit there watching it. So instead of holding the phone up, they're actually trying to help, like they would have back in the day. Like, they had a lot of references to how shit actually was. Like, Alta Vista, when motherfuckers get on the computer, how difficult shit was trying to find things, loading screens, like, a whole dramatic loading. Like, he got the black box. Like, yeah, here it is. They're watching the whole loading thing. Like, the fuck is going on? Like, what? It's loading. Like, oh, okay. I really appreciated
that. That shit was real. Like, you know, I remember those days. I remember 56K modems and all that. Before motherfuckers had this shit we got now. There was no YouTube, none of that stuff. Like, back in the 90s when we had Blockbuster Video, we had to actually go there to rent stuff. There was no streaming, nothing. Yeah. There was no streaming back then. Like, yeah, but like CDs and floppy disks and all that. Like, that's how the shit was. But anyway.
The joy.
It was such a good movie, man. Like, this is a movie where I have no issue with going to see it a couple more times. And first of all, the movie's already flames up to the end where, you know, shit happens. Like, yeah. And then you see the post-credit scene. And you're like, yo, it's like it almost did the Ant-Man, like where you laughing the whole movie and then you know shit just changed like that.
Yep.
So you're laughing the whole movie, like, you know what I mean. The cat is doing this thing and snapping, like they treating the cat like, you know, it's this adorable thing. And I'm like, oh, look at Simba, Simba's adorable. And then you see what Simba can do, and they like, oh shit.
But man, I won't say it, but I think out of every Avenger movie / Marvel movie post-credit scene, this one was very impactful because you look like, oh,
this is probably one of the best.
Yeah.
Because, like, you know what I mean, all that happens and they got the upbeat music playing during the credits sequence. And the credit sequence is dope, of course, because visually it's beautiful because they've been, you know, in the pocket ever since. And then it just changed to you know what I mean, pre-Endgame when they sitting there like looking at everybody gone, like, what the fuck is going on? What the fuck are we gonna do? Like, he's like, it's a nightmare. Like, we're like, nah, it's worse than a fucking nightmare. You see the beeper, they're like, we don't know who the fuck he's trying to contact, but keep it going.
Yep.
Then they looking like, what the fuck is that? They turn around, you see Captain Marvel with the straight face, like, where the fuck is Fury at? Just,
and that's all she asked.
Yeah, like,
where's Fury?
And she just appeared behind them, like, it cut. Like, it didn't even cut. Like, it turned into the beeper and it turned back around. She's just there. Like, where is he? Like, that shit was just wild. And then when that shit cut, then the music got real dark for the rest of the credits. Like, it changed all of that shit around.
And I like how they showed you during the movie when Fury gave her the device. Mm-hmm. No, she
gave him the device.
And she was like,
well, first she took it from him because he contacted the, you know what I mean, S.H.I.E.L.D. Because, you know, yeah, he got to do his job and then, you know, stuff happened. So she took it from him, like, you can't be trusted with this. So she upgraded it and like, now you can contact me. You know, it'll reach a couple galaxies, like, you know, only for emergencies.
Yeah, man, this is the right time.
That shit was up. Like, there was so many references to older movies and sequence, like Easter eggs, like the whole Avengers initiative. Like, he had something else, and then when he looked at the picture, he saw Avengers on her plane. So he's like, all right, let me change it to that. That was a really good touch. How he lost his eye was a really good touch. Like cat scratched the fuck.
Now in the comic books, is that how he really lost his
eye? Didn't. No, they changed it. They changed everything up. Like, no, he didn't lose it from a cat in the comic. Like, but that was funny. That was really dope.
I loved it regardless. I loved it, man.
And the whole, like, every single scene that Goose is in, I'm gonna call Goose Simba because it looks like Simba. Every scene that Simba's in is just hilarious. Even when they flying in the spaceship and sitting there flying, help me, motherfucker, help me. And then he put his arm out, and then she grabbed him like that. Like, it was a feel good movie. It was great. It was action packed. Like, it ties into everything. Honestly, I had a great fucking time, and I can't wait to watch it again. So, with that said, if I had to rate this shit, what would you give it first?
Because we were going with the direction of a 10. I have to. Because I know what's happening after all this shit.
Yeah, honestly, like, you know, and I already know when I'm here, you guys rate everything. You love everything. Well, you know, it is what it is. It gets a 10. It gets a 10 because you go see that shit in 4DX and tell me that you're not gonna have a great fucking time. I had a great fucking time, man. I love that movie. I loved it. Like we had standing ovations. We had scenes where the whole entire audience was laughing, we were clapping, and we just stressed out. Like it was great. It was a great experience. It was a great fucking experience, man. And that's what I go to a movie for because I know Endgame's gonna destroy the fuck out of me. So I'm like, at least I can laugh now. At least, like, give me the laughs now, because then there's not gonna be any laughs then. We get nothing then. We get stressed, and then we get a fucking intermission, so we can see a therapist, and then go back. And then go back. We can sit there with like pacemakers and IV drips. Like we gonna be fucked up, yo.
Yeah, I can't even.
That's why I don't know why people are like, where's Endgame? Where's Endgame? Like you really want to be emotionally fucked up right now? You want to be destroyed? You go rush into that bullshit if you want to. I got that shit can wait. Like let me take my time. Baby steps to Endgame. But this is a 10. This is Captain Marvel was phenomenal. Even people that's part of the StruggleNation saying it was way better than I thought it was gonna be. Like it was dope. It was amazing. I'm like, yes, it was. It really, really was. I agree with that. 10. I can't wait to see it again. Bars.
Oh, damn.
And away we go.
Listen, okay. Right off the bat. Oh! Mm-hmm. Yes. Song Flames.
Show.
Oh! Oh! Oh, damn.